Imagine if there is a power that not only makes your car run silently but also cuts through the air without the sound of the engine, without any vibration, and that too with electricity. Yes, Koenigsegg has come up with a technology whose name itself is full of mystery. Dark matter electric motor. Now you must be thinking, dark matter, this is a space thing, right? You thought absolutely right. But now this name has been associated with the most mysterious and powerful invention of automobiles. Koenigsegg, which is already famous for making the world's fastest cars, has now created something that can change the direction of the motor world. This motor is not only small and light, but is so powerful that it can take a supercar to the brink of flying in a single stroke. But the question is, what is it that is different from all other motors? After all, how was such an engine made that has no gearbox, no noise, yet so much power that it will leave you wide-eyed? Stay till the end of the video. What is the technology hidden in this engine which has shaken the entire EV market, and why is it being called a game changer? Along with this, we are going to show you in this video those things inside this motor which were hidden only in the lab till now. And perhaps this technology can become a game changer not only for cars but for the whole world. Before moving ahead in the video, subscribe to the channel so that you get the information about the technology first. Now, before talking about the dark matter engine which has created a stir in the entire EV industry, it is important that we understand the person who has done this feat, Christian von Koenigsegg. The name may seem a bit heavy, but his thinking is even heavier than that. Christian's story seems like a film character, a common beginning, but the dreams are so big that people made fun of it in the beginning. And today, those same people are silent. Christian was born in Sweden and was interested in machines since childhood. When other children played with toys, Christian used to open them and see how they worked. Gradually this curiosity grew so much that at the age of 5 he said, "I will make the fastest car." Now anyone would have laughed on hearing this, but Christian not only dreamed this but also made it come true. He did not have a very rich family background, but he had a lot of passion. In the early days, he started small businesses, collected money, and in 1994, he had a dream to start Koenigsegg Automotive. At that time, he neither had a big team nor a factory nor a big investor. He just had one dream, to make the world's fastest, lightest, and most different sports car. And when he presented the Koenigsegg CC prototype to the world for the first time, everyone was shocked. People could not believe that a small person who does not look like a Formula One team from anywhere could do such design and engineering. But this was just the beginning. Christian always believed in one thing: do something that no one has done before. While other companies were increasing the power of the engine, Christian focused on reducing weight and increasing efficiency. While others were making cars relying on old technology, Christian started thinking about the future. Koenigsegg proved with innovations like carbon fiber monocoque, free valve engine, direct drive, and now dark matter that Big Bang can be made even on a small scale. The specialty of Christian is that he is not just the owner of the company. He himself puts his hands in everything, whether it is opening the motor, changing the design, or working on a solution himself. His team calls him engineer-in-chief because he does not give orders sitting on a chair like a CEO but gets down to work. And this is why his vision is clearly visible in every Koenigsegg vehicle. Unique, powerful, and technologically at the forefront. Today, Christian von Koenigsegg's company is being known for launching such a powerful engine in the EV market, which he has named dark matter electric motor. This is not an ordinary electric motor, but it has all those things hidden in it that other companies are still thinking about. But all this did not happen in a day. Behind this is Christian's years of passion, hard work, and courage to do something new. So when you learn about the power of the dark matter motor, understand its compact design and gearless system, then remember all this has been possible because of a person who never dreamed according to his age but changed the world according to his thinking. Now let's know what is this dark matter engine. Koenigsegg's aim is not just speed but revolution in technology. Now the question arises, why was this motor named dark matter? It could have been named simply like power drive, supercore, or hypervolt, etc. But no, Koenigsegg named this motor dark matter, meaning invisible but effective power. If you have heard a little about the world of science, then the word dark matter will definitely remind you of something. Actually, dark matter is considered to be something that is spread throughout our universe, but we cannot see it. It neither emits light nor can be caught. But the effect of its presence is so strong that galaxies rotate because of it. meaning it is not visible itself but controls the movement of the entire world. The Koenigsegg team put the same thinking into this electric motor as well. This motor is also like that. It looks small, doesn't make any noise, but the power is so much that it can shake the entire EV industry. Neither makes much noise nor occupies much space. But there is so much power inside that it can take the supercar from 0 to 100 in one go. And this is the reason why it is called dark matter, because it is also something like that which is not visible directly but affects the entire system. Now let's talk about why Koenigsegg made it. Was the aim just to make a powerful motor? So the answer is no. The aim was not just to show power but to change the thinking of the entire technology. Koenigsegg's cars have always been known for speed and style. But this time he did not want to make just a fast-running car. He wanted to make something that would give a new direction to the whole thinking of electric cars. In today's world, making an EV, electric vehicle, has become a common thing. Every company is bringing out some kind of electric car. But all of these have the same problems. The motor is very big, heavy, and its efficiency is also limited. Koenigsegg thought, why not make a motor that is light, powerful, and its technology is so advanced that other companies will be surprised to see it? The purpose of dark matter is not just to make the car run fast, but to show that by using technology in the right direction, we can break any limitation. While making this motor, he did not just think of an electric future, but also of interstellar, i.e., space-grade technology. Its magnetic flow, compact size, and heat management are so advanced that it seems to be 5 to 10 years ahead of today's motors. Christian von Koenigsegg and his team have proved that if the thinking is big and there is a spirit of not giving up, then any technology can be changed so minutely that it affects the entire industry. Therefore, dark matter is not just a name but a message that now something big and invisibly powerful has arrived in the EV world. The most special thing about the dark matter motor is its direct drive system. Now, usually electric vehicles run on gearbox or transmission system, meaning the motor rotates at a speed, then the gears send it to the wheels at the right speed. But there is nothing like that in this motor. There is no gearbox in it. And yet this motor directly sends the power to the wheels of the car without any loss or delay. Direct drive means that there is no obstruction between the motor and the wheels, as if there is no middleman. The same power is going directly to the wheels at the speed at which the motor is rotating. This not only reduces the power loss but also makes the response time faster. Meaning when you press the accelerator, the car runs quickly without any jerk, without any sound. Now imagine such a small motor without a gearbox and yet so much power that it can move any supercar. How is this possible? The secret lies in the advanced magnetic architecture inside this motor. It uses high-density magnets that can produce a lot of torque in a very small space. Along with this, the winding and inverter have been connected in such a way that the motor can give full power for a long time without getting heated. And yes, its technology is not just for show. Koenigsegg has tested it many times, and every time this motor has not only proved to be durable but also super efficient. Because of this, not only the performance of the vehicle improves, but the battery consumption is also reduced. That is, this motor is not only powerful but also eco-friendly. So when you see the dark matter motor, you should understand that it is not just a motor. It is a complete system that has come to replace the old type of motor technology. Its ultra-compact design, direct drive system, and powerful output make it the most innovative EV motor today. Koenigsegg has clearly stated, now is the time to give a new direction to motor technology, and dark matter is the perfect start for this. No heavy structure, no hassle of gearbox, just straight, quiet, and tremendous power. This is the real future. What is its torque and power output? Now let's talk about the real power of this dark matter motor. Its torque and power output. Because any motor is useful only when it can show power along with speed. And this motor of Koenigsegg is directly challenging the leading motors of the EV world in terms of power. You will be surprised to know that such a small motor weighing only 39 kilograms gives a power of 335 horsepower. And talking about torque, this motor produces a torque of about 600 Newton meters, and importantly, that too without any gearbox or transmission. Now let's understand it in simple terms. Torque means the pulling power of the car. That is, when you press the accelerator of the car and you feel a jolt, that is the torque key. The more torque, the faster the pickup. And this motor of Koenigsegg gives so much power that it takes just a few seconds to take the supercar from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. Many petrol engines are not able to give this much torque, that too when their weight is many times more than this motor. Now let's talk about its most amazing thing, power-to-weight ratio. That is, how much power does this motor give on 1 kilo of weight? While normal motors give 2 to 3 horsepower on 1 kilogram, the dark matter motor gives about 8.6 horsepower on 1 kilogram. Now you think for yourself, this much power is not coming from a motor as big as a truck, but from a motor weighing as much as a small bag. This is the reason why it is being called the motor with the highest density. The magnetic architecture installed inside this motor is also very special. It has a balance of rare earth magnets and advanced copper winding that generates a lot of power in a very small space. It also uses a special coating and cooling system to reduce heat loss so that this motor can run at high performance continuously without overheating. Koenigsegg has kept in mind not just performance but also future-proofing while building this motor. This means that this motor can be used not only in EV cars in the coming years but also in flying vehicles, drones, boats, and even aerospace projects. And the best part, its power does not mean that it consumes more electricity. Its efficiency level is so good that it works more even with less power from the battery. So the dark matter motor is not just a new name but a new benchmark, a standard that other motors will have to look at. When a car company packs 335 horsepower and 600 Newton-meters of torque in a small motor, and that too with such a lightweight, then understand that the game has changed. Supercars are no longer just about big engines and heavy weight. Now speed and power come in small packages. And that's the philosophy at Koenigsegg, not just to look big, but to be small and yet powerful. The dark matter motor is the result of this thinking, a machine that's compact, quiet, but has the power of a tornado inside. This is the face of the real EV revolution. This motor has a special quark and David inverter technology. So far you have known how powerful Koenigsegg's dark matter motor is, how light it is, and how it can move supercars. But the real magic lies in the two technologies hidden inside it, quark motor and David inverter. These are the two brains which together make this motor different and smarter than other EV motors. First of all, let's talk about quark motor. Now hearing its name, it will seem that this is a theory of physics. And yes, it is. Quark is actually a basic particle that is found in the small atoms of our universe. In the same way, Koenigsegg has made this motor so compact and powerful that it has named it quark. This motor has been designed in such a way that it can control axial and radial magnetic forces simultaneously. That is, forces working in both directions at the same time. What does it mean? More torque from the same space, more efficiency, and in a very small size. Now comes the turn of David inverter, which in combination with quark motor forms a system that will leave you wondering. An inverter is a device that converts battery power to a motor, AC to DC or DC to AC as required. But Koenigsegg's David inverter is not like any ordinary inverter. It is specially designed for quark motor, and its biggest feature is that it can take very fast decisions. Meaning as soon as you press the accelerator, this inverter sends full power to the motor without any delay, and that too without any waste. The combination of these two technologies makes the dark matter motor not only powerful but also smart, responsive, and ultra-efficient. Now let's talk about another big thing, heat management. That is, when so much power, so much torque, and work is being done so fast, then why does the motor not heat up? When any motor runs fast, heat is generated inside it due to friction and electricity. And if that heat is not controlled in time, the motor can burn or its performance can drop. Koenigsegg has solved this problem very intelligently. They have installed such an advanced thermal management system in this motor which is connected to every part of the motor. As soon as any part gets hot, the system detects it and immediately starts cooling it. Liquid cooling technology has been used in it, in which cold liquid circulates around the motor and absorbs the heat. Also, such materials have been used in the outer body of the motor that remove the heat quickly, just like hot tea cools down quickly if it is kept in a wide vessel. Not only this, heat is also produced less due to the coordination of quark and David inverter. Because the power is sent in the right amount and at the right time, there is no excessive load on the motor, and the heat production automatically reduces. This is the reason why the dark matter motor can run continuously even at high power without getting too hot. Koenigsegg has not only filled this motor with power but has also designed its brain and heartbeat, quark and David inverter, in such a way that the motor not only runs fast but also keeps working without getting tired, burning, and stopping. And this technology makes it the most unique and reliable motor in the EV market. Future of EVs. Is this a threat to Tesla and BYD? Now, the question that most people are asking is this dark matter motor of Koenigsegg a danger bell for giants like Tesla and BYD? If the answer is put simply, then yes, and that too a very big threat, because this is not just a motor. It is a completely new idea which can change the direction of the EV industry in the coming times. See, today Tesla and BYD are the biggest players in the EV world. They have big factories, tremendous production capacity, and their network is also spread all over the world. But the technology that Koenigsegg has talked about is so advanced that if these companies do not make changes in time, then their present empire can weaken. Koenigsegg's dark matter motor is so compact, so light, and yet so powerful that it can change the design, performance, efficiency of the car, everything. Tesla and BYD are still making motors that either have a gearbox or their size and weight are more. On the other hand, this motor of Koenigsegg sends power directly to the wheels without any gearbox. This reduces the weight of the car, also reduces battery consumption, and also gives more speed. Now imagine if mass production of such a motor starts in the coming 2 to 3 years and other small brands also start adopting it, then the technology of Tesla and BYD will start looking old. And we know that in the world of technology, the game of the one who is left behind gradually ends. Another strength of Koenigsegg's motor is its multi-purpose use. In the future, it can be used not only for cars, but also in things like drones, speedboats, air taxis, and industrial robots. Now Tesla and BYD's motors do not fit there because they are either too big or generate too much heat. Dark matter is ahead in this matter because it is a heat-free, noise-free, and space-saving technology. The biggest thing is that Koenigsegg has shown such a level of innovation that can become an inspiration for other small EV startups. This means that now the EV industry will not be a monopoly of only big companies. Even small brands can compete with big companies by using parts like Koenigsegg. And if companies like Tesla and BYD want to maintain their dominance, then they will no longer have to focus only on sales and models. They will also have to bring revolutionary changes in core technology. Otherwise, what Koenigsegg has quietly started today will change the face of the entire EV industry tomorrow. So yes, it would be absolutely correct to say that the dark matter motor is not just a machine but a warning. The race of EV is now not just about speed but also about technology. And the company that wins in technology will become the EV king of the next decade. The first thought that comes to mind after seeing Koenigsegg's dark matter motor is it made only for supercars? And the answer is absolutely not. Yes, Koenigsegg has designed it for high-performance cars, but its technology is so advanced and multi-purpose that it is not limited to cars only. Actually, this motor has been designed in such a way that it can be used in drones, electric jets, boats, industrial robots, and even aerospace projects. Now think, how many places can a motor that weighs just 39 kilograms but gives 335 horsepower and 600 Newton-meters torque be used? Aircraft manufacturing companies are looking for such a motor that is light, powerful, and takes up less space. Dark matter's ultra-compact and efficient design meets this need. In the drone industry, where it is important to keep motors light and durable, it can prove to be a game-changer. Similarly, industrial robots or high-speed machines demand a motor that does not take up much space and can run for a long time without overheating. This motor of Koenigsegg can fit in every machine where more power, fast response, and less weight is required. This is the reason why in the coming time we can see it not only in cars but also in flying taxis and futuristic robots. Now let's talk about another important question. Will this motor be able to reach the common people? Meaning, is its mass production possible? Because right now it sounds like it is only for high-end supercars and limited edition projects. But Koenigsegg's plans are much beyond this. The Koenigsegg team has built this motor with the view that it can be made scalable. That is, this technology should not be limited to only one car or one model. The company also wants to supply it to other brands so that this motor can also be used in other companies' cars, boats, and industrial machines. And as its production increases, its cost will also decrease. Koenigsegg already makes many components in-house, which gives it freedom and control of production. With the dark matter motor, the company is planning the same, to make it on a large scale so that other companies can also use it. This means that in a few years this technology can move from supercars to ordinary cars as well. And once it comes into mass production, then understand that there will be a real revolution in the EV industry, because then car companies will not need to make big motors. Small, light, powerful, and durable motors will be available to everyone. This will also reduce the cost of cars, provide more flexibility in design and space, and performance will also be better than before. This was the whole story of Koenigsegg's dark matter motor, a technology that is going to change not just cars but the entire EV industry. Will this motor leave behind giants like Tesla and BYD in the coming time? Will we see this technology in our everyday cars in the coming few years? Time will give the answer. But one thing is certain, now the game has changed. If you found this video full of information and fun, then definitely like it. Share it with your friends who are interested in automobiles and technology. And yes, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, because in the upcoming videos we will show you some more such technologies that are connecting tomorrow to today.